clinic welcomes all patients, whether Freestar or UC. Please respect priority docking for emergency patients. The clinic welcomes all. You are cleared to dock at the clinic, the best medical facility in the settled systems.
I picked up something you might be interested in. Can I help? Fishing for a handout, eh? Until later.
Greetings, Captain.
Ma'am, I'm just a courier.
I understand that. I'm not blaming you.
Yeah? Got some trouble? Oh, now hold on a minute. You're the new deputy, ain't you? Yeah, the marshal's been sending out reports, keeping us all in the loop in your investigation. Yep, I'm pretty well caught up on things. Ben Armistead, pleased to meet you. Well, I guess that's the long and short of it. You're the newest member of the Rangers, and I'm the oldest. So, is one of them first mercenaries here at the clinic? Raring to go, huh? No better place in the settled systems to get medical treatment. You can bet it beats anything them UC piglets got. Ironic, given they're the ones who built it. I know just the man who can help you. Right this way, Deputy. Just between you and me, I ain't entirely sure why someone felt the need to station a ranger out here. I'm not much more than a glorified bodyguard for Dr. Darvish. She's the one in charge around here. And she's also on the Council of Governors. Most of the staff don't seem fond of the idea of me being here, and I ain't fond of them right back. Bunch of stuffy eggheads, if you ask me. Except Ari, that is. He's about the only one I can have a conversation with. Hey there, Ari. Working hard or hardly working?
Hey, Chief. A little more the former than the latter. What brings you by?
Well, the deputy here could use some help. Came looking for someone who might be a patient.
Watch your step.
I'll see what I can do.
Well, I'll leave you in Mr. Miller's capable hands. You need anything else, I'll be in my office.
I'll try to help you, but our computer systems have been having some issues. The patient records database is acting up. Access is a lot slower than normal, and I have no idea why. I'll look into it later. For now, let's focus on your investigation. Huh. Well, we don't give the patients free access to our computer system, so I doubt that's related. Still, it's worth keeping in mind. So who's the suspect you're after? The name's not ringing any bells, but maybe we can approach this another way. Do you know what was wrong with her? That should be more than enough. I can access the patient records from my terminal, assuming the database cooperates. Come on.
A couple of years on duty here, and anyone would be qualified to run any other hospital in the settled systems.
Okay, give me just a minute here. Maya Cruz. Maya Cruz. Come on, Maya. I need you to be in here. Okay, finally. Here we go. Oh, No matches found for Amaya Cruz. If Maya's here, then she's got to be using an alias. Which actually makes a lot of sense if she's a wanted woman. I guess it's possible. Maybe I can give you another option. All right, hang on. I know that we do have a few female patients staying with us. There's Candace... what's her last name? Doolin. Candace Doolin. And then there's the Nakamori woman. I think her name's Jane. I don't recall offhand what they're here for, but it's a start. Off the top of my head, yeah. That being said, we don't usually have a lot of patients staying here at any one point in time. Most people can't afford it. Sorry I couldn't be more helpful. I'll keep looking, see if I can turn up anything else useful.
These poor people. I can't imagine suffering from something no one understands. It must be terribly frightening for them.
Excuse me. What gives you the right to come in here? You're not my attending physician. Get out before I call for security. Fine. Get on with it then. Believe me, I hadn't intended to stay here. I'm a courier. I was transporting certain sensitive documents here to the clinic. My ship was intercepted by pirates. I escaped, but not without damage to my life support systems. By the time I reached the clinic, I was barely alive. I was rescued and placed in intensive care. That was 2 days ago. Well, the nature of my work requires a certain level of discretion, much as yours does. I've shared all that I'm willing to share with you, Deputy. Yeah, I hope so. I'm still willing to talk. I'd like to tell you I really would. Alright, look. Nothing I told you was a lie, but yes, there is more to it. You can think of me as a freelance information broker. I came here to acquire classified research materials so I can sell them. Yeah, I realize it's illegal, but it's a victimless crime. Nobody gets hurt. As you can imagine, I'd rather this information not get out. I'm happy to compensate you for your understanding. Do what you feel you must. I'm sure Ranger Armistead will be more amenable to my offer.
Don't let this fool sway your decision. You're doing the right thing. We should have a talk. When you have the time, of course. Thanks for taking time to chat. I really need a friendly ear right about now. I received a message from Constellation, and it's given me a lot to think about. Not at all. It's just a list of requests, but when you read between the lines, it's obvious my absence is causing issues. You're not keeping me out here. I am. Just... Here, let me explain. Before I joined Constellation, I served for 8 years as the head of the Navigator Corps, until the UC decided to axe the department. Yeah, sure. Some more than others. You see, the top brass demanded press-worthy discoveries to justify the spending, and money was tight after the war. Shutdown was inevitable. At the end of the day, I was in charge, so the blame obviously fell on my shoulders. Yeah? You once told me that you favored the journey over the destination. So I'm hoping you'll understand what I'm trying to say. I failed because I was more concerned about exploring the stars than pushing a pencil. Because of my lack of foresight, all I ended up with was a shuttered division and a bunch of excuses. That's just it, though. They left me to my own devices, and yet I somehow screwed everything up. No, damn it. For once, I'm going to say what's on my mind instead of pretending that everything's okay. Call it whatever you want. My drive, my initiative, my optimism. It's been my greatest strength and my worst nightmare. It elevates me to these positions of authority, but all I want to do is explore, not sit and make sure all the accounts are balanced. Yes, exactly. If it's obvious to you, imagine how obvious it is to someone like Barrett or Mateo. Oh, they must be itching to replace me by now. God damn it. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. Oh, here you are trying to help me and I'm yelling at you. You have to understand. Once Aja retired, I lost the only person that gave a damn. Look, it's clear that you have feelings for me. It's just... I've never had time for this sort of thing in my life. Please, it's not you. It's me. I'm just not ready to get that close. I can't. Not now. But thank you for being there and listening. It helped. It really did.
Ari should be able to get you squared away. The woman who got rescued from her ship? I doubt she just up and volunteered to tell you that. Well, that's good work. You focus on your case and leave Miss Nakamori to me. I'll see to it she doesn't cause any more trouble.
Never a dull moment.
I trust you'll respect my privacy.
They say I'm ahead of schedule on my recovery. I say they ought to make better schedules. Why, hello. Are you here to keep me company? I do hope so. I can't get any of these doctors or nurses to slow down and just chat for a while. They all claim they're too busy. It certainly is. Why, I might as well be back home with my husband. He's just as bad, always too busy to talk. That man couldn't sit still and listen if his life depended on it. You'd think he could be bothered to pay me a visit once in a while, given I've been here as long as I have. But no. All I get is the occasional letter apologizing because he's too busy to run the farm all by himself. So hire some help, I tell him. And then all he wants to do is complain about how my medical bills ate up all our money. Ugh.
Perhaps we should move on.
You want to talk about questions, Well, I've got plenty of those. Starting with how come these so-called doctors can't find anything wrong with me? I've got no end of pains. Headaches, sore knees, a sore back, digestive problems, and all manner of other ailments. I keep telling them I must have caught some kind of alien virus. But these fool doctors can't figure it out. I'd had test after test for 3 months straight, and I'm damn near broke from the cost of staying here. Pretty sure I have, but you lose track of time real easy in here. All I've got is these white walls to stare at and nobody to talk to. Makes the days feel, just about endless. Well, no, I suppose not. At least not yet. But don't be surprised if I do, once they figure out this alien, or parasite, or virus, or whatever it is that's gotten into me. If you're looking for someone who's done something wrong, how about telling these doctors to work on their bedside manner? If I'm gonna be frank with you, it leaves a lot to be desired. I suppose that also means you don't want to talk to me anymore either? Well, go on then. Don't let me keep you. I thought the high and mighty Freestar Rangers were supposed to help others in need. Yes, me. I think that sterling reputation's getting a little tarnished lately. Well, go on then. Don't let the troubles of one poor citizen distract you from whatever higher calling you all answer to these days.
Hope I can be useful to you. Hey, how'd it go? Did you have any luck? As a matter of fact, I do. I made some progress digging through the patient records, and I have one more lead for you. Her name's Catalina Rivera. She was rushed into surgery for some kind of emergency procedure. I probably shouldn't say this, but she was in real bad shape. The good news is, she seems to fit your suspect's profile. The bad news is that she's a guest in our VIP wing. That area is restricted to authorized clinic personnel. Even I can't go in there. Think of it as high-end care, with bigger rooms, better food, and more amenities. Cost a fortune, of course. The VIP wing also provides privacy, and that's why only a select few staff members are allowed in. Yeah, well, I don't think the doctors here care all that much about where the Rangers are supposed to go. Dr. Cassidy's in charge of the VIP wing. You need his permission to enter. Unfortunately, he's a real stickler for the rules, and the rules say no visitors without prior arrangement. You didn't hear this from me, but I happen to know that he keeps a spare access card somewhere in his office. Hope that helps you.
I remember when I was a deputy, just starting out. See you around.
Every new alien pathogen we discover is just a little more job security. Gotta look on the bright side, right?
I never want to end up as a patient in this place. make sure those samples get disposed of.
Yes. What do you want? Yes, that's right. I'm afraid we don't take walk-ins. If you want a room in our VIP wing, you'll need to make arrangements in advance. I'm sorry, but we don't permit unscheduled visitors to that area. You'll need to ask whoever it is that you wish to visit to make arrangements with me. Who exactly are you? And I require you to respect my authority as a senior doctor here at the clinic. The answer is no. The rules are the rules, no exceptions.
Oh my goodness. Are we really going to let this bureaucrat block our progress?
I'm a busy man, so make it quick. I took an oath to do no harm. I won't be the cause of anyone's suffering. That's truly awful. I haven't done anything wrong, and you won't persuade me otherwise. I think I've heard enough. I've given you my answer, and I'm not changing my mind.
You had a chance to talk to Dr. Cassidy. Really fun guy.
How does she expect me to get all this done by myself?
Something's out there. Another notch on my gun. If you're searching them, make it quick.
Just 1 week without something weird. That's not too much to ask.
Yeah, Ari is a good kid. Good luck out there.
Dr. Darvish took a chance on me. Rush out.
Have a moment. I'm listening. I certainly do. It's all yours. Bye for now.
Captain Neal, do you require my assistance?
huge difference between being prepared and carrying too much. You've got something for me? Want to see what I'm carrying? Maybe another time. I'm pleased no one has innovated the appearance of these types of robots. Last thing we want is for them to start to look too human. It's like an enormous geode. Crystalline formations like this are incredibly rare. Why this place was abandoned, I'll never understand.
If you are in need of supplies, I suggest speaking with the nearby humans. I am currently engaged in the completion of my assigned task. Please do not interfere. Please wait. Generating suitable greeting. Hello, traveler.
careful not to trip any security.
Come on! Whoa, where did they go?
Accord near Pavonis Mons on Mars. I've never seen a single crystalline formation of that size. Don't leave any of that behind. Yeah, what is it? If you have any gear you want me to haul. Bye.
unit is performing a software update. Please do not attempt further conversation.
Well, I suppose they're not going to need it anymore. Yes? Dropping off a few choice items? Until later. Yeah? I'd be happy to carry a few things. Goodbye.
You're done.
Well, what are you waiting for? Finish it. Of course I ain't. What kind of fool would be eager to die? I'm just not stupid enough to deny what's inevitable. I wish I were. How about I make this real simple for us both? I've got maybe a few weeks to live, and I ain't spending them behind bars. You want to put an end to me here and now? Then fine. Get it over with. Life's kicked me around enough as it is. But if you want to let me die on my own terms, then leave me in peace. I've been abused or abandoned by everyone I ever got close to. Gave up on people and put my faith in machines instead. Wasn't until I came to the 1st Cavalry and met Major Hull that I felt I could trust someone again. Well, how about a test? Rangers are known to be handy with a gun. But here's a problem you'll have to solve with your brain instead. I've encrypted this slate. If you can crack it, you'll learn something useful. Now get out of here and leave me in peace.
Might be worth taking a look through this. Set aside anything useful and just leave the rest.
Hello.
Anyone would want to live somewhere so old is beyond me.
Hey, Deputy.
Better this than being some dust ring.
I specialize in cryptography. A lot of smugglers use coded slates, so it comes in handy. Hey there, Deputy. Way I hear it, you've been keeping busy jumping from one side of the Freestar Collective to the other. How do you like the job so far? That's good to hear. So, what brings you by? Well, well, what do we have here? Well, this is new. Very interesting indeed. I'll see what I can do. If you can get me another one of these, it'll give me more context for the encryption and should speed things up. In the meantime, you be careful out there, Deputy. From what I've heard, these mercs mean business.